Hello all. Thank you for joining. Just waiting for a few more people to join and make sure we don't miss anyone. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. Hello Fahim. Thank you for joining. Good morning, EAB. Good morning, Stuart. Good morning, Tarun. Afternoon to those of you who are outside of the UK. We'll just give it one more minute and then I'll start. So just in case there's any last people joining. Gregory. Yeah, fantastic. We've given it a couple of minutes, so hopefully those who want to join will join in a little while. So thank you all for joining today's second IFA renewals webinar. The purpose of this renewals webinar is to help provide support and guidance to you in renewing your IFA membership and your firm supervision membership. So that's your individual membership, including your practicing certificate if you have one, and your member firm supervision. My name's David, I'm the membership manager. I'm going to go through this renewals webinar with you now. This is being recorded, so if you do miss any points, please don't worry about it. You can pick it up later on. It will be sent through to you. And if anyone has any questions, please put them in the Q&A box and then I will answer them as we're going through, but most likely at the end, just so we don't actually lose track of where we're going through. I'll also give all of you a few opportunities at certain points to actually try and log in and see if we can follow what I'm actually doing live on the screen. So, as I said, thank you all for joining, and we'll now move on. So, IFA renewal membership. So the renewals went live on the 8th of November. So they've now been live for over a month. It's very good to see that a lot of people are joining this webinar and actually using this as an opportunity to help you renew your membership. Renewing your membership is very straightforward. So there's 4 points that we ask all of our members to complete and do as part of their renewal membership. So the first part is to ensure that your personal details are up to date. We ask you to ensure that you keep your CPD details up to date. You complete your annual member return and you pay your outstanding fees. All of this has to be completed by the 31st of December. So very straightforward, very easy, and it can all be done online. In order to renew your firm supervision, you'll have to ensure that your firm details are kept up to date. So that includes if you have any changes to your partnership directors or offices. You complete your firm annual return and you pay your outstanding annual firm fees. And again, that has to be done by the 31st of December. If you are a member in practice with us, so you have membership and firm supervision, you have to make sure that you complete both by the 31st of December to ensure that everything is done. Before you start completing your membership and your firm renewals, I want you to have a little think about, has anything changed in the last 12 months? So has your membership changed? So are you moving from membership business into practice? Have you bought a business? Are you looking to move into retirement? Or are you on a low income? Are you struggling financially? If any of these have changed or any of these things are affecting you, or even you want to have a chat with myself or the membership team about any of this, please do contact us sooner rather than later. Whilst we are open to try and assist you as best as we can, obviously we need to be given enough time in order to make these changes and assess them correctly. So our email addresses are at the bottom, and when these slides get sent through to everyone at the end of this, you will have the membership email addresses there and telephone numbers. So please feel free to contact us and let us know of any changes so we can help support you. So as I said, it's really easy to renew your membership. It can all be done online. Your membership renewal can take about 5 minutes, and your firm can take about half an hour or so, 30 minutes. So first thing you need to do is you need to log in online. So this is where I'm going to give everyone an opportunity, if you want, to actually log into via your phone or an iPad and actually log into your account. So what you do is you simply go to the login button on the right hand side of the IFA website. You click on the login button, it will come up with this screen asking you to enter your ID number and your password. Please remember to enter your ID number. It will allow you to log in with your email address, but if you use the same email address for your firm, or you have a dummy account with us accidentally, it won't know which account you're trying to log into. So please ensure that you enter your ID number. So as you can see on my screen, I've used my ID number and then my password. This will then redirect you to the actual part. So if anyone wants to try and log in now, I can take 30 seconds. I can hold up for 30 seconds. And if anyone does want to log in, they're welcome to do so. Morning, everyone else who's come on. Okay, so that's been about 30 seconds. So hopefully those who do want to log in do want to actually follow. If not, as I said, this recording will be sent to you afterwards along with the slides as well, so you'll be able to pick up from there. So once you've logged in, depending on whether you've used your member ID number or your firm ID number, it will show up one of these two dashboards. So you will either have your member dashboard, which will include stuff like your personal details, your annual payment for your membership, your member return, or your CPD records, or it will be your firm dashboard, which will have your firm return, your firm payments, and your firm invoices. Completing your firm renewal is really straightforward. It's basically got 2 points. One is that you need to click on your firm return and complete each section of the return. This will take about 30 minutes. You need to ensure that you attach a copy of your PII certificate and a copy of your firm-wide risk assessment. Once you've done that, you will then click on the annual payment section and choose your payment option. And a little bit later on throughout the slide, we'll go through how to set up installments and if you have any issues with payments, what to do. For your membership renewal, you have 3 sections again, and you have your annual payment. So the first things you do is you click on your membership, your personal details and your contact details, and ensure all of these are up to date. This will include stuff like your home address, your preferred mailing address, your email, and your telephone number. These are really important to update. We need to be able to get hold of you as part of your membership. And obviously, if we can't get hold of you, then under our bylaws, that is actually a breach of the IFA bylaw. So it is very important that you do get hold of us. And I want to make sure that we can get hold of you and you do get up-to-date CPD and up-to-date offerings and regular communication from us. The next one will be your member return. This will take about 5 minutes. You complete each section and that's your member return done. Your CPD records, which again, in this webinar, I will go through in a little bit more detail. It will show you how to complete your CPD records and ensure that all of your CPD records are completed. Today's IFA renewal webinar is counted as CPD, so you've already got 1 hour of CPD for this, which is great. It is verifiable as well, which is even better. And because it is an IFA CPD event, it will automatically be added to your CPD records. So the more IFA CPD you do, the more it will automatically be updated to your CPD records, which actually means there's less work for you to do. The annual payment, again, we'll go through the different options and you're welcome to choose any of these options. CPD. So updating your CPD is really important. Now, the IFA has many different versions of CPD, and we'll go through all of this in a little while. But to update your CPD from your member dashboard, all you have to do is simply click on CPD records. You click add CPD record, which is always highlighted in blue, and then it will give you the option to add the CPD in. So you would choose today's date, the provider, the title, the type, and the CPD hours. And then you would click save. That will automatically be added to your CPD. If you've undertaken any CPD and you're unsure whether it should be verifiable or verified, if you're unsure whether it should be relevant, please do give us a call. We're quite happy to have a look at this and we're quite happy to help. If anyone does have any questions in relation to CPD, I'll work through them, but I may well answer them all at the end. So please add the questions into the Q&A and I'm quite happy to work through them. Oh, slightly too far there. So being compliant with CPD, as we've talked about how to add a CPD record, is really straightforward, really easy. Now, you don't need to use our CPD records, but it does help us with ensuring that you are CPD compliant. So you can retain your own records if you do it via another membership body or via an employer at work. That's absolutely fine. But we do strongly recommend you use our records because it helps us be able to make sure that you are compliant with CPD. All members are required to undertake a minimum of 40 hours CPD. 20 hours of this should be non-verifiable and 20 hours of this is verifiable. Examples of this can be found on the IFA website, and you're welcome to contact myself or anyone within the membership team and we can help you confirm this. Examples of non-verifiable CPD could include stuff like reading the IFA magazine, which comes out bi-monthly, or the weekly IFA e-newsletter, which comes out every week. Verifiable hours, as I said, includes the IFA webinar, so the one you attended today. We also had one on the 27th as well, and we've got another 2 IFA renewal webinars, one in January and one in March. So that's a total of 4 hours verifiable right there in one hit. To help you be compliant with the IFA CPD criteria, the IFA is very happy to be able to confirm that actually we have offered 83 hours of completely free IFA CPD this year, which has included 80 online courses, 2 on-demand courses, which means you can access them whenever you choose, and 30 face-to-face courses. As I've said, 83 hours of those courses are completely free of charge, which includes 26 face-to-face events, which include networking events, and 31 online webinar courses. So actually you could have completed your entire CPD completely free of charge from the comfort of your own computer, and you would have been completely CPD compliant with the IFA. So it's definitely worth looking at the IFA CPD. We're also very proud to offer the IFA London Conference, the Northern Ireland Conference, and the Midlands Conference this year, including an international conference online. And we've also offered networking face-to-face events in Pakistan and the UAE. In addition to these, the IFA also offers IFA Direct modules. So they can either be done as a package to become a new member, or they can be done as CPD on individual courses. So you're always welcome to look at them. They're between 4 to 6 weeks per unit. And they are very reasonably priced and they cover a wide variety of technical expertise. So please do have a look at those as well. Any questions, you can contact myself or the education department. I'm quite happy to help. CPD for this year, we're getting towards the end of this year, but there is still a few courses. So if there's any CPD that you think, oh, I'm maybe a couple of hours shy, have a look at the IFA website. There is still a few events available. But to get you ready for next year, I've given you a little snapshot of what we've actually got going on this year. Sorry, next year. So we've already got the IFA National Conference due on the 25th of June. And we've already got 10 registered IFA events for next year, including financial reporting, quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4, our tax series, quarters 1, 2, 3, and 4, charity tax webinar, and a charities and taxation webinar. So get in early, book these in early. Let's get your CPD plan ready to go. Before we move on to the annual payments, we'll just see if there is any questions in relation to CPD. So I've actually got a question which is not related to CPD, but it's talking about income. So I'll answer that now before we move on to the payment. So which range of low income can be categorized as low? So low income is determined by the average annual accountancy income, depending on where you currently work. So your income, if you're based in the UK, may be very different to what your income would be if you was living in Pakistan, for example. So it's based on where you currently work and operate on a full-time basis. And we've got a wide variety of ways of checking this and having a look through and making sure that we do apply it correctly. So different methods of payments. So the IFA is very pleased to be able to offer 6 different methods of payments. So 6 for the UK, 5 for overseas. So we obviously have our normal way, which is online. So any member can log in online and make all of the payment in one hit. I would say this is our easiest way of doing it, and obviously the easiest way for yourself, but we do understand with the economy that installments may well be an option for yourself as well. So I'm going to touch on installments as well. We do have auto renew and direct debit, which basically means that we can retain your card details and we can take your payment at the beginning of January each year via the card that you've actually provided. You can obviously send a check in or you can send a backs in, which is similar to the online payment. It's just not done online. We have 2 installment options as well. The first one, which you can do over the phone, is you can basically call the IFA membership department and we will help set up an installment plan for you over the phone. What that will do is that will spread the cost over 5 payments. So we still have December, January, February, and March. So we're currently on 4 payments at the moment. We've been advertising this since the beginning of November. So if you was to call us now in December, we could take your first payment now, and then the next one would be on the 4th of January, the 1st of February, and the 1st of March. If you have any questions in relation to that, telephone number is at the bottom. We're quite happy to set this up with you over the phone. We have been calling a few members as well to offer this. So if you have received a phone call from us, we are genuine. We are trying to assist you as best as we can. So please do give us a call if you are struggling. In relation to your annual payment, as I said, the quickest and easiest way is to log in and make your payment online. So the easiest way to do that is to go into your member dashboard, click on annual payment, click on full payment, enter in your card details, and then click pay. This will allow you to pay it all in one hit and it will all be done. Alternatively, you can choose to set up installments. So you've already gone to the annual payment section. What you can then do is below there will be a payment summary which explains what your fees are. What you would do is you will change it from full fee payer to instalment payer. And what that will do is that will automatically split your fee, as you can see from the left hand side here, into 3 equal instalments. The first instalment will be taken today when you set it up, with the second instalment being taken on the 4th of January, and the third instalment being taken on the 1st of February. There's no charge for this, and it basically splits your fee automatically into 3 equal payments. So as you can see, membership fee of £265 has been split into £88.33. Your tax advisor membership has been split into has gone from £136 and split into £45.33. If you are supervised by the IFA for compliance with the money laundering regulations, you will need to do this on your firm dashboard as well. But it is exactly the same process, and the slides are exactly the same. So when you receive these slides, you will be able to do this for your firm as well. Once you've clicked the instalment, you will check the boxes to agree, click on the pay now, and then it will ask you to provide your card details. Your card details will be stored in a secure portal within the IFA SQL writing. No one will be able to access these. If at any stage you do want to remove these, you can log into your member dashboard and simply remove your card details. That's absolutely fine. You have authority over that. If obviously the card details are removed or changed, and for whatever reason the payment actually bounces, we will contact you to resolve this. As I said, the deadline as well for setting up the instalments is the 15th of December, so this Friday. The second payment would come out on the 4th of January, with the final payment being on the 1st of February, so once a month. And that is the final part of the slide. So I now open up to Q&A, and I'll open up the chat box and see if there is any questions. If anyone has any questions in relation to low income, CPD, or setting up instalments. I've only seen one person put a chat back, which is Saeed saying no, thank you. There doesn't appear to be any questions at the moment. That's not a problem. Okay, everyone appears to be fairly happy with that. So I will use this opportunity to thank everyone for joining. If you do have any questions, you are welcome to contact myself or my team. Our email addresses are on this slide. Our direct telephone number, as I've said, is 0203 567 5999. You can contact the membership department or anyone else within the IFA who would be happy to help you in renewing your membership and making sure that you are compliant with CPD. Also explaining any questions you may have in relation to low income or changes in circumstances. And I leave this now to say thank you very much for joining.